We need to talk about Lewis Hamilton, Piers. Qualifying, a disaster. We'll get onto that in a second. But more worryingly is some of the comments he said after the race to BBC. And that kind of suggested that he's really, really in his head. He suggested it was a terrible result. Obviously, it was a terrible result. Where did he actually come in the end? Sorry, because obviously things changed around. Was it 8th? He was 8th after 10th on the road, 8th after the penalties. He said nothing positive to take from today. I'm wishing, a top 10 finish, nothing positive. He's eager for it to end. I'm looking forward to it ending. I'm not looking forward to the next one. They then pushed him on that and said, oh, you mean you're not looking forward to Qatar and you're looking forward to this weekend ending? And he said, next season was his response. So he's suggesting that actually this season is what can't wait for it to end. And he's not looking forward to next season. Why would he not be looking forward to next season, Piers? Do you feel it's just because of how he struggled this year, both with the car, with maybe some team mistakes, but largely with some out of character mistakes he's made and lack of pace?
We'll get back to this video in just a second, but first I want to talk to you about this. This is the Nextbase Pico, and this will keep you and other people safe on the roads this festive period. It's a connected compact dash cam, which will record every single journey you make in high definition, and they've got a cheeky little offer going on at the moment, which I think you will like. Now, we know what people are like on the roads. We've all been driving to see friends and family and got cut up by someone. And maybe you're going to a racetrack and you're going to go and watch the professionals do it. And there's probably a lot of professionals not out there on the motorways of the UK. Well, look, this will record everything in high definition, sharp detail. There is a 1K and a 2K version. So whatever happens, it means you've got evidence for whatever goes on the roads. It's not just about the footage though. The Pico's packed with smart safety features that every driver needs. And of course, it's from the UK's leading dashcam brand, which was recently crowned Trusted Review's best dashcam of 2025. It's super compact. Even I can install it and you won't even notice it on your windscreen. Now pair it with the Nextbase app, set it up, control it from there. It couldn't be simpler for you. There's even a smart parking feature that keeps an eye on your car while you're away, automatically recording if it detects any movement or impact. And trust me, my car just got hit by something in the wind and I'm livid because I didn't have a dash cam installed. Now, if the worst does happen, the emergency SOS system can alert emergency services and share your exact location to help you get help faster. And with Witness Mode Lite, you can quickly alert a friend or family member if you feel unsafe on the road, which is definitely something I reckon parents should be thinking about. And with prices starting at under £100, it's pretty obvious that this would make a fantastic stocking filler this festive period. And actually, you can save yourself 40 quid because between the 6th of November and the 3rd of December, you will get that amount off, making this £59 for the 1K version, which means you could probably put that 40 quid towards going and watching some UK racing. Loads of winter racing going on, which I'm sure you'll have a great time at. You could also treat your family to a meal, but let's face it, just look after yourself. So protect your journeys with confidence this festive season. Visit the Nextbase website for more information and also pop into Halfords, Argos, Currys and other retailers today. Stay safe, stay connected and enjoy the road ahead.
Oh, I mean, we can only speculate. I don't have a close personal relationship with Lewis Hamilton, unfortunately. But
I live close to Stevenage. That's about as close as I get to Lewis Hamilton.
There you go. But at least having never been to the level of Formula One or Lewis Hamilton, but I have experienced what it's like to be a driver, and I have felt dejected because of a string of poor results. So I can understand where he's coming from. Normally, if he'd have said, "Yeah, I'm really not looking forwards," or looking forward to the end of this weekend, not really looking forward to Qatar. Can see that yet. Maybe he's not gelling with the car, doesn't really feel like he's comfortable. Maybe, he's thinking, only 2 more races, then we get the new regulations for the next year, clean slate, I can go again. But the fact that he's thinking, I'm not looking forward to next year, that's not a good position to be in, is it? As an athlete, really, it is an opportunity next year. He should be, a lot of drivers will be seeing 2026 as an opportunity to get one over on their teammate, to reset, to push on, to take a championship. But if you're not looking ahead to that, then what is there to look ahead to?
But is this a driver just being obviously very down and not looking forward to anything? Or is this a slight suggestion from Lewis that maybe behind the scenes, he's not particularly impressed with what he's seeing about what Ferrari are working on, or maybe the new car in general? There's kind of rumours that there are, concerns with the new car with the changes in the regulations. I think it's 10 weeks now till they should be on track for testing, which sounds ridiculous given that no one's got one of these cars fully made up. Is he alluding to more, do you think? Because you think Fred Vasseur is going to be having a bit of a word with him saying, okay, what's the issue here?
I'm sure that Fred Vasseur has already been having words and will continue to have words with Lewis on a daily, weekly, well, actually, I think daily basis is probably correct. Unless they go back a long way, and I think Fred's a good manager, and he will of course be seeing these comments and be taking them on board. It's his job to know everything, really. It's as a CEO, especially with your drivers. But it's an interesting one. I generally stay away. I think I don't like speculating about the rumors of this car's going to be good next year, this car's not, because ultimately it's all speculation, because the only people who know how good each car is are that team, and they have no idea how good the other cars are. So the only time we'll find out is when they go on circuit, probably for qualifying at the first race, because even in preseason testing and practice, doesn't show everything. But I agree with you that the fact that Lewis is so down, maybe you're right in the way you've said that maybe he's not liking what he's seeing, or he's not gelling with the situation, or he isn't, obviously he's very good at not giving a huge amount of detail away, but the situation clearly isn't right. Because if it was just a case of he can't get on with the car, doesn't like the way it's set up, then he'll be saying, I'm looking forward to next year. I'm not looking forward to Qatar and whatever. But the fact that he's saying, I'm not looking forward to next year, granted, pinch of salt after a disappointing race, but at the same time, to say that out loud publicly, there's got to be some concerns deeply inside him with either the situation, the personnel, or a combination of all the above. Otherwise, why would you not be looking ahead to next year?
Yeah, Fred Vasseur did sort of follow up with the radio and did sort of suggest that we should all calm down, heat of the moment, everything there, and that Lewis was there in FP1. In FP2, the pace was good. I mean, that qualifying was, I think it's a lot. I think the first time a Ferrari's qualified last since Giancarlo Fisichella years ago. That's a qualifying last based on not crashing or having a technical problem. That's qualifying last based on qualifying last.
And also,
not good.
Yeah, no, not good at all. Also, he said practice 1, practice 2 were okay. Well, practice 1, Charles was fastest. Lewis was 11th, 7/10 off. Practice 2, Charles was 3rd. Lewis Hamilton 10th, half a second off. So, I mean, straws clutching? I don't know.
We'll watch the space on that one. But yeah, Charles Leclerc finishing 4th in the end. Lewis Hamilton down in 8th, but nothing positive to take from the weekend, despite the fact he scored 4 points. So that tells you the mindset Lewis is in. Quickly, do you still think that he'll be there next season? There's still no risk that Lewis is contemplating his entire existence in Formula One?
Oh, God, I hate talking.
No, this is a quick one. I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay, I think he'll come back next year, but I don't think it's a zero chance that he won't come back next year, because he looks like he's not enjoying things at the moment. There you go.
Let's end the Lewis bit on a positive. His helmet looked great, especially on the camera on the top of the car, like the way that the lights were sparkling on his
on his crash helmet. Yes.
Yeah, it was fantastic. It looked like a very exuberant bowling ball that you sometimes see, where people have all the gear and no idea